In 2006, Blake Mycoskie first learned of the alpargator shoe worn in Argentina since the 14th century. Inspired by its story, he created his first product, a commercial variation of the rope sole, canvas-topped original. According to Mycoskie, business and philanthropy are no longer mutually exclusive. There are no formulas or percentages. You buy something today and help someone tomorrow. And because Mycoskie visibly executed this initial mission statement, a sufficient amount of investors scaled his business model, thus expanding the reach of his vision and venture. Philanthrocapitalism, as pioneered by Toms, gives more than just shoes. Toms has also sponsored initiatives to provide clean water in 6 countries, community-based eye care programs, and eyeglasses, improved medical treatments and surgeries, enhanced childbirth services, and several anti-bullying campaigns. According to Mycoskie, Toms' overarching mission to use business to improve lives is its competitive advantage. Additionally, Mycoskie sought a way to use business as a means to transcend traditional philanthropic models and trends, i.e., identify a cause and initiate a perpetual hunt for donors, so he pioneered the one-for-one concept: sell a pair of shoes today, give a pair of shoes tomorrow, hence Toms. Toms' mass appeal and major ad campaign integration, e.g., Microsoft and AOL, allowed the company to abandon traditional ad spend for social media marketing, relying on their 5 million-plus social media followers to generate word of mouth or buzz. Thus, by 2011, 1/3 of their revenue sourced from direct business to consumer sales via the Toms website. Mycoskie, a former philosophy and business major, is a natural rule-breaker who considers Platonic, Socratic, and Kierkegaardian existentialism in his personal and professional development. When you don't know the rules, you break them all. It's hard to take big risks when you know the history of an industry and what has worked and what didn't. In breaking many rules of business, Mycoskie ultimately began to create them, which led to several unprojected challenges. By 2011, Toms had given away its millionth pair of shoes, yet had deterred from its founding mission. The company had focused so much on scaling that it lost sight of its original vision, to improve lives. Unfortunately, Toms got greedy and hired people who were not personally invested in its mission. This led to the departure of its founding members and deterioration of Toms' purpose-driven culture. Mycoskie subsequently stepped away to contemplate himself and the future direction of Toms. He was humble enough to seek counsel from other business leaders and soon realized that Toms was no different from any other corporation. It was a product-focused, profit-driven enterprise. Toms' resurrection and second fall. Reminded of his purpose by Westrock Coffee, Mycoskie rebooted the Toms one-for-one model in the coffee industry. Unfortunately, Mycoskie did not have a plan in place and realized that branding and marketing was not his forte. However, in spite of his initial missteps, Toms' existing brand strength granted the coffee venture market success, which led to an equity partnership with Bain Capital in 2014. By 2017, Toms' bond credit rating was downgraded by Moody's Investors Service due to weakened footwear and apparel industry conditions. Moody's analysts indicate Toms' biggest mistake was its inability to stylistically evolve. The alpargator generates half of Toms' revenue and 96% of sales derive from footwear overall. Meanwhile, S&P Global Ratings analyst Diane Shand considers Toms a one-product company. Toms analysis. Toms' initial misstep was Blake Mycoskie's insincere intentions. In 2012 he wrote that his original aim was to become a rock star, business leader or cult CEO. The idea of a company is not to develop cults of personality, but products and services, so Makeover essentially set the company upon a deteriorating course of debt. Secondly, selling half of his shares to Bain Capital has not helped Makeover get Tom's back on track. If anything, it intensified competition as imitators like Payless and Skechers continue to scale cheaper products through the market Tom's created, thus pushing the Tom's business model toward irrelevancy. Thirdly, Tom's went wrong by manufacturing shoes in China. Makeover should have remained true to the heritage of the Alpargator, and exclusively manufactured Tom's shoe products in Argentina. The soul of a product, and business, is the hands from which it stems, so by betraying centuries of Argentine heritage for foreign gain, Makeover proved he was not a responsible steward of Argentine heritage. Tom's has run its course. Most of the young idealists who helped shape Tom's identity have moved on to other ventures, while Makeover has continued to develop the Tom's mission through his social entrepreneurship fund. The dream of one man's youth has grown up and out.